Thanks so much for listening to Honest Tunes Radio Show tonight. I'm D Gold, and I'm here with our very special guest. Welcome, Allen St Pierre, Executive Director of NORML.
Head's in the house.
The head is here. Cool. What is the role of social networking, and how is the World Wide Web working out for you, both personally, you as Allen St Pierre, and I know you spend a lot of your day in media and communications with people, and I'm curious if that's overwhelming, useful, how you reach people, if you've made unique contacts through that, and also organizationally, how it's working out for NORML. How much staff do you have dedicated doing your web work and your social networking, and do you find that NORML's been able to reach a lot more people that way? I know that the radio show certainly has reached a lot more people through the web, and we probably got some webcast listeners tonight.
Night and day. I regrettably, if you will, been at NORML so long. I've been there pre and post internet, and so a day at NORML pre-internet. Couple of phone calls, if you will, some letter writing, some faxing. Today, what's an average day at NORML? 20,000 people are on the Twitter feed. We have arguably one of the most persuasive Twitter feeds out there, where we send it to somebody and then they send it to 10,000 other people and then they send it to 10,000 other people, and that is exactly the way that these networks are supposed to work. In the last 2 years, NORML's gone from no presence on Facebook to this weekend we will probably hit the 100,000th Facebook friend. We already have over 900,000 people in the NORML Relegalize It Causes page. We have 78,000 people on MySpace that are friends. We have 60,000 people on an internal listserv that have opted in. I noted over the weekend that there's about 880 of them here in Arkansas that are on the list. So one of the things I've tried to do in my tenure at NORML is to stay up on top of all of these social mediums and to embrace them fully, blogging, vlogging, etc. And I think that one of the major reasons why marijuana law reform is so popular today is the internet. I cannot imagine having the degree of reforms that we've had absent the ability to both raise money and to disseminate information online. Just completely different than what it was like pre-internet at NORML.
Cool. Well, we have some web-savvy listeners, and I'd like to offer everybody out there the opportunity to get in touch with Allen St Pierre and his organization, the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, to get more information about that. So let's go over a couple of the addresses. It's spelled NORML, and their website, normal.org. And I believe you're on Twitter at the same address. That's at normal, NORML.
Absolutely. For those who are wanting to use a more traditional means, they can still contact us toll-free at 888-67-NORML, N-O-R-M-L. Certainly, for anybody who would like to contact me directly, you can reach me at director@norml, NORML.org. I take between 800 and 1,100 emails a day, and I virtually answer, or my close assistants, every single one of them.
Super. I also want to invite our listeners to check back if you only heard part of the program tonight, or if you want to forward this interview on to others. We'll make a podcast MP3 available from Honest Tunes Radio Show website. That's at www.dgold.info/radio. After we conclude the interview, we'll go back to some more music here, and I'll take your calls at that point in time. Mr. Allen St Pierre, I really appreciate you coming to Arkansas, to Fayetteville, Arkansas, and to the campus of the University of Arkansas today in association with DPEG, SSDP, and NORML, the registered student organizations here at the campus.
All right, thank you, D. Gold. I appreciate it, and I hope yours and everybody's 420 is safe and most hempful.
That is great. So let's hang out for a while and we'll listen to some music, take some pictures, and thanks for listening to this Hempilation music mix and interview with Allen St Pierre, the Executive Director of NORML, live on KXUA Fayetteville, Honest FM. We got a lot more music coming up, so stay tuned.
I got to pass the mic to the weed. Mr. The Weed, I'm about to take this party over right now, baby. We got any pot smokers in the house? I mean, it's a no-brainer, baby. This one's going out to the reefer. high night. I'm an astronaut in space with my story to life. Because when I hit that ground, I float to the sky long. My sticky fingers, you got to back the pipe. I've got a meeting with the clouds and the season is rough. So what? Fly to the skies, live with these, baby, crossing over heads as I float through the breeze. Then I light speed time, travel past the stars into the planet of green love and stony guitars. Lay back, relax, breathe in the air, smoke a bad till we start talking to the king of big lands.
Just take a hit, let you flow.
Damn, it feels good to be a spliff as gangster.
Just take a hit, let you flow.
See if you float with me, you float with these. I'm like birds in the sky, but we float over trees with the grind. I got a doctor straight, coating our lungs. I'm like a fresh green leaf, baby, rise to the sun. Moving to the heavens, where all the stone is baked. You could tote on some crumbs, some African shape. You could slide down a rainbow, climb the sun. Swim down a waterfall filled with buds. You can dance with the dolphins, laugh with the fish. Do anything your mind pleases, every single wish. See us sticky, sticky, stony, stony phone. When you go with the ground on the planet green. Have you ever wiped your ass with a zigzag? I thought so. Oh. I was stuck in the woods, up to no good. And it started flowing, so I stepped it up. Hey yo, they call me the Crown C. I deal in that bomb weed and wanna bust out my sack. There'll be a stampede, I'm coming with the deed of the light. And a sack late night, when I entered the room, it's gonna be alright. Rumors spread nationwide about the grind I provide. I got the province of peace in a leaf by my side. I'm getting vicious and delicious, nutritious and long. Got a knack of 5 nations that be hitting your dome. So I took this trip to an unknown land. Was moving my ass to a red-eyed band. Next thing you know, there was a doobie in my head, and I began to see the light as my mind expanded. You see the herbs, they were wonderful things. The words can't imagine, show the joy that it brings. Oh no, yes. Did I forget to mention, baby, herb is the key to another dimension. So go and pick it like a bullet hit it. If you ain't with the herbs, then you just stay with it. If you want, we can fly like doves until the story is based in the world.